This to this beginning joint too.
Just has enough money to give everyone in the audience tonight $1 million. Okay, we'll see what kind of mood he's in. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the author of this book right here, Trump, The Art of the Deal, Donald Trump. Hi, Donald. Good to see you. Nice of you to stop by. You know, at the beginning of the show, I said you either love him or you hate him. Now, do you find that that's true, or does everybody love you, or does everybody hate you?
No, most people love me, and a few really have great distaste for me, David.
And why is it that those people, that few, would not care for you? Because you're so successful?
I can't imagine. No, I don't think so. It's just I sort of speak my mind a little bit like you in that respect.
Yeah.
A little bit like you.
A little bit like me.
Not too much, hopefully.
How much are you worth right now as you're sitting right here?
Zero idea, David. It depends on what's happening with the world and the market. But the $1 million for each person in the audience sounds like it could be an intriguing idea.
Yeah. Do you make more money? You own casinos. How many casinos do you own?
We have 4 casinos.
4 casinos in Atlanta?
Paradise Island, Atlantic City, and it's really been very fabulous.
Now, do you make more money from the casinos or more money in real estate development?
Well, probably real estate in a sense, but real estate is an appreciation business, whereas the casinos are cash flow. And I don't know, I never really even think of it in those terms. I tried doing a great job. I think we have the best hotel casinos in the world, and hopefully I have the best real estate in the world with Trump Tower and everything, and that's what I like.
All right, now let's get back to the assessment of your wealth for a second. If you had to liquidate, if you just decided I'm going somewhere else, I'm going to live in a trailer, and you wanted to sell off, everything, you'd start with your real estate development, all of your real estate holdings, and whatever else you have, your casinos, so on and so forth. You sold everything. Right. How big would that check be that you put in your pocket when you headed west for the trailer?
Well, I hate to disappoint, but I have zero idea, David. How come this seat is at such a low level? You know, I'm looking at that. He's got this stage rigged, folks.
No. But
that seat is a good six inches higher than my seat.
And so am I.
Huh? I see.
But no, I'm serious. I think that
I'm not going to get you off that subject.
No, I think this is the kind of thing that people love to fantasize about, because you're unquestionably one of the most successful men in the country, if not the world, and also one of the wealthiest. So give us a figure that we might ponder here.
You'll never get it out of me, David. You'll never get it out of me. You'll try, but you'll never get it. Let's get something like how we're going to become more successful. Let's talk about that.
I read something this afternoon that said in the bank right now you have $500 million in cash. In cash. Is that a fair?
Which paper did you read that in?
Well, I can't divulge those sources.
You have to give me the newspaper.
No, just tell me, is that not true, or is that close? Am I nuts here?
Well, I don't know. You have to tell me where you got that, David. This is a very unusual interview, folks.
You won't put a figure, just an imaginary figure?
Never would.
$1 billion. You're worth $1 billion? Perhaps. Perhaps. Are we
talking about politics coming from a view of the streets? You know what I'm saying, dog? We're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers. None of that shit is on TV. You know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood. We the hood people. You know? Representation of black people, period, on the bench. Because we don't know who Clarence Thomas represents. Probably sitting on a Supreme Court, sitting on a bench, smelling like cocoa butter.
2, 3, 4, 5. We live. Welcome to Hoodviewpolitics, where we go into a deep, detailed dive into politics from a hood point of view. I'm Rabbit John.
I'm Tony, the #1 soul brother. And welcome to Hoodviewpolitics FAFO Fridays.
People gonna fuck around and find out for real. If you're new here, you don't know what to expect. But if you've been here before, you know what's going on here. We chasing magazine coons. Magazine coons. Let's not forget about those Puerto Ricans and those white ladies too. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Welcome. If you're new here, appreciate you a whole lot for stepping past this joint and just taking 10 seconds to check out what the fuck going on here. Appreciate you a whole lot. You know what I'm saying, dog? Like, subscribe, all that good shit. You know what I'm saying, dog? Like, subscribe. What's been going on with you, player? Man, no. Thankful for another day. Shit. I must be really getting old because every time I turn on the motherfucking TV or go online and shit, somebody else that I grew up watching or listening to is gone. That first picture. Before we got off the air the other night, and I forgot, we lost Roy Ayers. For those who don't know, Roy Ayers, you older folks could. Bad motherfucker. Everybody loves the sunshine. That's him. In the day, we lose Dwayne Wiggins, Tony. And we just lost Andy Stone last week. And too long ago, lost Frankie Beverly. Like, damn. It's like everybody grew up listening to gone. Like, who the fuck living? Every time I turn on some music, like, who the fuck living? Just thankful to be here. So we can bring y'all this. We'll decipher this mess that's going on Capitol Hill right now. Them motherfuckers crazy. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Out of their fucking mind. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But like you said, shout out to the motherfuckers off the break. And that's what we here for, bro. We here for the black culture. You know what I'm saying? It intertwines politics and whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? But we here just for the black culture for itself. You know what I'm saying? That's what drives us, you know what I'm saying? Because we live this, you know what I'm saying? But that's a different topic for a different day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's so much going on in politics. Oh, yeah. We're not gonna go no further without talking about our man here, Al Green. And I'm not talking about the motherfucker that had plenty of records across America. Not him. We talking about another one. We ain't talking about the soul singer. We talking about the soul brother. You best to believe it. That's what we talking about. You best to believe it. Now, like I always told the number one soul brother, people look at shit different. Now, to me and you, that is what we want from anybody that's a politician on the Democratic side. What he just did, right? Mm-hmm. But then there's people that see that and be like, what the fuck is that? That's not the, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it looks different to them, to everybody see things different. You know what I'm saying? So, to me, when you see that, the first time you seen Al Green get snatched out the joint, first of all, we're going to let him respond to that in a minute. But what was your first thought process from the start? When it was happening? Yeah, it's like, yeah. My first thought was, where the rest of y'all motherfuckers at? Y'all supposed to be rolling up behind me. That was my first thought. Like, what the fuck? I didn't sit there and let them. Come on, man. Al Green, 77 years old. Damn, he that old? Yeah, he's that old. Al Green is 77. And that's what I be saying, man. It's like, where y'all at? The new and then, they talking about Generation Z, whatever the fuck that is. One congresswoman or something was like, don't hurt him. Don't hurt him shit. Roll the fuck out with him. You want to make sure he all right?
man, y'all had the opportunity right there, and you wouldn't have been wrong in no kind of fucking way with doing it. Y'all could have just took over the whole fucking news cycle. Y'all could have took away any leverage they had on any. I ain't gonna say all the leverage, but y'all had a chance to get back in the game.
But
and you blew it.
I know what you're saying. But in the end, he was censored, right? And he accepted that. He took the punishment for that. You know what I'm saying? But in the end, it's like Al Green is a symbol of the past black culture. That not the slave culture, not the getting hung culture, not the motherfucking culture that motherfucking you couldn't drink out of this water fountain, but the culture right after that, where he just embodied all of that and make sure we on the right track all the way up to 2025. See, these are the kind of people that I fucks with. I fucks with motherfuckers like this that stay consistent with their motherfucking message. Now, the one problem I have with this, right, is we have a problem with the Democratic Party as a whole, right? Yeah. If everybody motherfucking agree with that. So the people that has been leading the party, been, I say, setting up what to be mad about, are mostly motherfuckers like Jake Uger and motherfucking Majority Report and shit like that. That was already on the motherfucking internet before, right? And for example, Jake Uger and that bitch he got on that joint, cheese. But these are the people that have been leading the Democratic online people, right? Like the Republicans got that shit established with so many motherfuckers that stay on point, right? Mm-hmm. These are the motherfuckers that was only, if you was a Democrat and go on the internet and want to see a podcast, these were the only podcasts that will come up. Yeah. Majority Report, what's that? Majority Report. Yeah. And Jake Uger joint. What's that shit? Jake Uger. Young Turks. You'll see Young Turks in that joint. But it gotten to the point where those two staples of the Democratic Party, the fighters within, right, has been in the bubble so long that they don't realize what is the mother. See, me and you just walked in this joint 3 years ago. And shouts out everybody that subscribed. Our motherfucking anniversary is coming up this month. 3rd year anniversary. Please celebrate with us. You know what I'm saying? But at some point, as a Republican or Democrat, right? Mm-hmm. You have to look at who is doing what at what time. You know what I'm saying? Right. Now you have motherfucking, I didn't know he's 77. Yeah. He's sitting there putting up a fight against. Now I don't agree with the motherfuckers that think Democrats ain't doing nothing, but he's sitting there putting up a fight. And you have Majority Report, and I don't know what the fuck Young Turks doing. They way off the joint. Now me, I got respect for Majority Report. I'm not going to sit here and act like and just beat them up. I got respect for the host, and I like the female that's on that joint. I like that. Everything they got. But one thing I've noticed about the left wing part of the internet shit is they don't see things like me and you. They don't, like, black issues don't touch them like me and you, right? Gun violence don't touch them like me and you, right? The poor motherfuckers, food stamps, all WIC, all that shit is not a thing for them, right? Even though they're in the Democratic Party and they fighting for righteous shit. I respect for that, right? But coming from a black motherfucker walking off the streets, these type of platforms missing the boat on us who is really the Democratic Party. Black women, black men is the party. And those type of people is missing the boat. They not really understanding that black people is the heart and soul of the Democratic Party. And if the majority report sit there all night long and rag on, and what makes their hair come up on the back of their skin is Palestinian and Gaza, where here in America, black people like us got plenty of fucking issues. And they skip over those things, even in the middle of this Trump shit. And to them, Palestinian and Gaza Strip shit oversees black issues. Now, don't get me wrong. I respect those people like Majority Report that's fighting, not motherfucking Young Turks. They done. But Majority Report and shit like that, that's fighting the fight. But their fight doesn't correspond with, they don't go with black issues. It's like black issues is, don't get me wrong, George Floyd, shit like that, they're love. But when the topic comes up, it's more of a Gaza Strip shit, or Palestinians will come way ahead of us black people.
Because them motherfuckers always trying to be in the mainstream. They want to be mainstream, but they ain't. So they're gonna try to stick to issues they think the majority of people want to hear, and they don't feel like issues that turn into brothers and sisters is something they motherfucking want that masses need to hear for whatever reason. But they trying to, I guess, appeal to a wider audience. But my thing about them is, if you're going to disagree. Ain't no problem disagreeing. But what is your solution? You disagreeing, you ragging on motherfuckers, you tearing the party down, you tearing the candidates down, but you ain't coming with no solutions to shit. You telling us, I don't agree with this, I don't like this. Okay, what the fuck would you do? You can't rag on a motherfucker and then don't come back with nothing. You know what that leads to? It leads to what we got now. So, how you gonna fix it? Jumping ship and kissing Donald Trump ass ain't no motherfucking solution. Everybody told you. Even this motherfucker told you before he decided to get back in the race, to run for his second term. He was coming back in there to get revenge. Well, everybody around him said it. It was out there. And in so many words, he said it himself that he was going to, if he get back in, he was going to get those motherfuckers who put them charges on him. So you know he went in off the revenge tip. He wasn't giving a fuck about nobody. Come on. Y'all gonna kiss this man ass now that you feel, okay, he got the power to shut you down. Yes, he's control of the FCC. Them airwaves you pay for, he control them motherfuckers. That's why he got everybody kissing his ass. He trying to get, I think it's 2 motherfuckers off of CBS or some shit, or it's one of them. It's one of the networks.
And that's another thing.
He demanded to be fired.
But that's another thing about when the average Democrat look at the motherfucking totality of everything and be like, damn, Democrats ain't doing nothing. But like what you just said, first of all, Democrats can't do too much. But Republicans don't have politicians. They have TV people. Right. Democrat has politicians who want to go in, work on issues that fucking touch you and your family, right? They won't go in there. They don't want to be on camera. That's not these people. So when you get Democrats on camera, the person sitting there is looking for them to be dynamic and crazy with the words and all that shit. When these people are just politicians, they just Democrats, I'm talking about, just want to pass bills to help people. And on the other side, you'll have a lot of TV people, a lot of people that just spokesmen for TV and used to just talking shit. And that's different. So when you get these two people on there, you'll see a Republican defending MAGA shit. They got more shit. They're more animated. They're more into it. It seems like they're telling the truth when the whole time the Democrats are telling the truth, but they're not a debater. They're not into that TV shit. You know what I'm saying? So I think the smart thing is don't work for the country because it's going to put us in a shithole is Trump used a lot of people that's TV people. The average motherfucker look at shit like that. Even Democrats. Democrats will look at, for example, my man in the Congress that's going to fuck around and be the first black man to be speaker, Jeffries. People jumping on him, white people, right? Even the majority poor. And they don't see him as we see him. Now you see what I'm saying? And when they start chopping him down and start saying, I want a motherfucker alternative, somebody to run against him, that right there is the fucking problem with the Democratic Party. That right there is the issue because that type of people spits it up with that Bernie shit.
Anyway, what you're talking about goes back to what we talked about the other night with Hakeem Jeffries. Hakeem Jeffries can get out there and explain it to you. He can talk to you plain and simple. But Hakeem Jeffries he don't have no charisma. What you have on the other side is you got a bunch of motherfuckers with TV personalities and shit. They're trained in this shit. Plus, they have a charisma. Either you like them or you don't like them, or if you like them or you don't like them, you still listen to what the fuck they say. You don't have that. So on the other side, yeah, you don't have it on the other side because these people allow themselves to be dirtied up to the point that nobody likes them. Democrats this, and even though everything that was out there that was good that they fucking taken away, you got from Democrats. Democrats fought for it. And I'm gonna say it once again to all you people who sit around crying about what is Democrats doing, what is Democrats doing. Democrats is doing nothing because Democrats can't do nothing because you gave this orange asshole all the power. You gave him all three branches of government. He can do what the fuck he wants, how he wants, when he wants. And you can't stop him. You gave him that. So don't say, so you took this, which I did. On November 5th, you took power. You took power that was split, basically because you had a split House and a split Senate. So they was forced to negotiate to do any fucking thing. So everybody's interest to a certain extent is going to get reached, or some of it's going to get reached. You don't have that no more. You took that. You didn't want that. Where Democrats had a check on the power that he would have had when y'all gave him the Senate too. So you took all the power and gave it to one side. That's what you did. You gave him all the power and to do all the dumb shit he doing now. So don't cry.
And that's my point. Like I watched the motherfucking View earlier. And everybody know is one black person on that joint that really is down for black issues and Hispanic issues and motherfucking the black culture. Mm-hmm. Then you had this girl that used to be in the motherfucking Trump administration who sit there and try to massage things where she'd explicitly say things that everybody will agree with, right? But then the other joint that's on the other side that's supposed to be in the middle ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about with the blonde hair?
Yeah.
So she come on the joint, they show this joint right there. And then she comes on the joint and say, that's why Democrats such and such. Democrats, they go in there and sing all these songs in the Congress. What is that? That's such and such. I ain't got time for that. Go in there and go to work. It's like, what, bitch? First of all, they have no fucking control. Those bitches got control and they doing the terrible shit. Talk to them motherfuckers. That's the part I don't understand. Talk to them about this, the axe they throwing at your head every night. Yeah. They not throwing the axe at you. Why keep saying Democrats like, and then she is the worst because she's trying to play this middle shit. And when I watched this shit, she exposed herself. Democrats just want to put on a show. Democrats just want to sing songs. Now everybody know when my man got put out of the joint, the Democrats stood in the middle of the joint and sing the motherfucking joint. What made the speaker have to stop all that? I'm like, first of all, this is the bigger, broader issue with Democrats, period. I'm about to play my man because he came on the motherfucking floor after he was censored, right? He was censored. Now, for any motherfuckers just like me trying to figure out what the fuck they even mean, censored means it's the disapproval and expression of harsh criticism from the Congress to any congressperson that's sitting in the Congress. Yeah. Now, it's supposed to be a stern rebuke by legislation, a spiritual penalty opposing by a church or negative judgment pronounced on a theological presumption. And that's why I told my man that night that these bitch niggas looked this shit up and saw that Trump thing is it law or is it precedent, right? If you tell him it's precedent, and then it's like, okay then. It's not law. That means I'm going to try this as far as I'm going to take that. That's his thought process. And when you censor my man, right? That's telling me that, first of all, censoring him telling us that he is disrupting the Congress. It's like, bro, y'all all motherfuckers voted for a clown orange demon fuck that put 1,500 motherfuckers that was locked the fuck up back in society. Not only that, they shitted on the Congress floor. The fuck are you talking about? And you, what's his name? The speaker was fucking there. And you got the nerve to say, I'm going to censor him. Forget them saying Medicare is important. Now, before I let him explain why he was censored and what he wanted to do, what was the reason why he stood up, you got something to say?
Man, it's all some bullshit. Look, Al Green don't give a fuck about being censored. All it is they put it on his record. He acted, they say he did some shit they ain't like or whatever. He the 28th, he like the 28th congressman to be censored. He ain't tripping on that shit. At this stage of his career and what he's standing up for and who he's standing up to, it's a badge of honor for that to go on his record. So it'll be on his permanent record. Oh, Al Green got censored for yelling at the president during a joint session of Congress. And that's bullshit. That's why it would piss me off about these 10 jackasses that fucking voted to censure this man. Why would y'all vote to dirty that man's record up, to put a stain on his record? That's all the fuck it is. Why would y'all do that? When he was standing up for you dumbasses. He was standing up for the shit they was doing that affect the constituents in your community too. So why the fuck would y'all go with that bullshit? That's bullshit.
And this Green right here.
I believe this resolution should be read. I am not in any way upset with the speaker. I want people to know that the speaker did what he was supposed to do. He did what he was supposed to do when we had the joint session of Congress. When I interrupted the Speaker called it to my attention. He did it on multiple occasions. I have no reason in my heart to be upset with the Speaker. Later, persons came over and escorted me out. I appreciate them. They were very kind to me, the officers, very kind. They said kind words to me. And as a result of my behavior, I have been censured. I'm going to read the resolution and give some commentary. It reads, H-Res 189, in the House of Representatives, Mr. Newhouse submitted the following resolution, which was referred to the committee on, and the copy that I have does not have a committee. I'm not sure it was referred to a committee. It may have come straight to the floor. But regardless as to how it arrived, it did. And I'm not contesting the procedure. The resolution reads, censuring Representative Al Green of Texas. Whereas on March 4, 2025, during the joint session of Congress, convened pursuant to House Concurrent Resolution 11, the President of the United States, speaking at the invitation of the House and the Senate, had his remarks interrupted by the representative from Texas, Mr. Green. Whereas the conduct of the representative from Texas disrupted the proceedings of the joint address and was a breach of proper conduct. And whereas after numerous disruptions, the representative from Texas had to be removed from the chamber by the sergeant at arms. Now, therefore, be it resolved that 1, Representative Al Green be censured. 2, Representative Al Green forthwith present himself in the well of the House of Representatives for the pronouncement of censure. And 3, Representative Al Green is censured with the public reading of this resolution by the Speaker. Some things bear repeating. That concludes the resolution. But some things bear repeating. I respect the Speaker. I have no ill feelings toward the Speaker. None toward the persons that escorted me away from the floor, because I did disrupt. And I did so because the president indicated that he had a mandate. And I wanted him to know that he didn't have a mandate to cut Medicaid. I did this because Medicaid is the only insurance many people have in this country. I am blessed. As I stand here now, there's a physician waiting. If something should happen, I will be taken to that physician. I have the best health care in the world. There are other people who have less than I. I would have them have what I have. But I surely will not stand by and see them lose what little they do have. Medicaid is for people who don't have the kind of health care that 435 members of Congress and 100 members of the Senate have. But they do have some health care. It has been approved by legislation that the Energy and Commerce Committee would cut $880 billion from their budget.
Now, as you can, what the fuck? You can hear from my man there. He emotional for a reason. And like I said before in the other motherfucking joint, he got health care. It's not even a thing with him. And he just expressed that right there. It's the people that he represent, the elderly, the disabled, people that the orange fuck demon Donald Trump don't give a fuck about. But you voted for him, you bitch ass motherfuckers. Mm-hmm. There's no more, some of those people are good people. They just think he good on. No, I don't give a fuck what you thought he was good at. Because he coming with a table full of shit. And you reaching for that motherfucking strawberry in the middle of the fucking table. Acting like once you grab that strawberry, it's no shit on it. Mm-hmm. That's your problem. And now you set this thing up where everything they do is a disaster to America. And people on the sideline screaming, well, Democrats, what are you doing? What the fuck you mean? What the fuck are they doing? You're supposed to vote them the fuck in. Don't ask them what they doing when you get these fucking clowns the fucking controller of everything. That's idiotic. And he put up this motherfucker. He stood up there straight up because his motherfucking constituents is losing their health care. Something that's more important than all this motherfucking YouTube talking point bullshit is. Me and my man been trying to tell you. My man is on insulin. They dropped that shit down to $35 fucking dollars. You don't think that shit is important to the black community? You better stop fucking playing. Like, some of this shit is on his face. Racist, bigoted, and fucking looking down to the poor.
Well, thank you, Trust. I knew it was somebody. I was just discombobulated. Anyway, look. Al Green came up. Al Green jumped out there at a time. Al Green is handing y'all so much shit that y'all is rejecting it. The other night, when y'all was supposed to got up and rolled up out of there behind Al Green, y'all sat on your ass and did nothing. Well, some of you did later on, you walked out, but it would have been more powerful than would have meant more if you did it on camera and backing up one of your own. But you didn't do that. Now he sits there he stands there on the floor in his speech, and he gives y'all what I feel, and I felt this way for a long time, that this is how you got to talk to the people. He gave y'all the overarching message, the message that against Republicans, I don't know, will work, and it will work because everybody will listen to it. When he talked about his health care, he said, I want y'all to have what we got. That's how the fuck you go to the people. Y'all don't want to listen to this man. This man telling y'all how to do it. He's showing you. He stood up before the Congress and the whole world and said, if something happened to me, I got doctors out there waiting. There's people waiting to take care of me. I got the best health care in the world. But it's people out here that don't. But I want them to have what we got with 400 and something members of Congress and 100 members of the Senate got. That's your message. And y'all listen to y'all act like y'all can't fucking hear, and 10 of you stupid motherfuckers voted to censor this man. I hope all 10 of you motherfuckers get voted out.
Now, like we was talking about was censored. The Speaker of the House censored Green. Censored means you got to vote on it. So this is what I was telling y'all about, where the Democrats are out of control. They don't have any control of anything. Republicans control everything. So I don't feel nobody screaming what Democrats doing. Fuck that. Don't ask them what they doing till they get the chances. Then, like I told my man the other day, this is under pressure. We trying to find out who is who under fucking pressure, and this is the pressure cooker. And we the Crockett's. We already seeing the AOCs. We already seeing who works under pressure, right? Mm-hmm. And now as we go, we're gonna figure this shit out. We're gonna figure out who do not belong in this fucking party.
There you go.
We have no more time for the nonsense. We no more time for the wishy-washies. We have no more time for the motherfucking Bernie Sanders and we in the middle. No more time for that shit. If you can't say out your fucking mouth, you're a fucking Democrat, we're done with you. If you got a problem with backing the fucking the congressman that stood up in the middle of all this bigotry and lies and walk out with him, and then on the flip side, skip that, then vote to censor him with those orange neck demon pigs. You should be primary. Now, that is the difference between Republicans and Democrats, my guy. On number one soul, brother, let's have this conversation right. The biggest problem is Democratic motherfuckers with money do not put it into politics like these Republican motherfuckers. So it makes it harder for a Democrat to even do, like, for example, all these bitch ass niggas on this list. Somebody should have been saying, you know what, you motherfuckers, you getting primary. No more talking to you. We sticking somebody in and getting you the fuck out. That's what's happening over there in Clown Fest. Elon Musk screaming, if you don't vote with Trump, I'm a primary. Where you at? Where are the billionaires that's on this side that can say the same fucking thing? Help us out, Oprah.
Look, it seems like Democrats sometimes they want to run away from money. You know what I'm saying? But it comes to fundraising and shit, they all good with that. But when about you know, rich motherfuckers and being rich, they act like they run the fuck away from it. And it ain't nobody tripping off your money. It's that, you know, everybody like money. We want money too. But y'all act like, you know, where's the rich billionaires? We got billionaires in the Democratic Party.
Damn.
I can name one, J.B. Pritzker. And he's a governor. He's the governor of Illinois. He's a billionaire. He don't run from it. But he's out there working for the people. He's working for his constituency. So don't run. Look, don't. If you rich, you rich. Fuck if you rich. If you one of them rich people that look out for the, you know, and want to bring the people that don't got what you got, help them rise up to a level where they, you know, achieve a level to where you're at or better or get closer, whatever the fuck. That's cool. But y'all be like, man, rich motherfuckers running the country. No, it ain't about rich motherfuckers running the country. It's those rich motherfuckers that running the country. Because we know those rich motherfuckers that we talking about ain't up to no good.
All right. But not only that, you got Elon Musk on the other side that, like I said, doing all that, but at the same time benefit from his contracts from the government. So he didn't come in and say, you know what? I'm cutting fat. I'm cutting all this stuff out of here. I'm getting all these motherfucking departments. But he never said, I'm going to stop my motherfucking contracts and put that back into the government. I'm going to stop all my money that I'm taking from the government. That I'm going to stop taking that too and put that in the pool. That haven't happened yet.
No.
Why? So if you cutting shit, start with your damn self. Okay. You're almost a trillionaire. Stop taking money from my fucking government, bitch ass nigga. If you want to take from an old ass senior, give up your shit. What's so hard about you saying, oh, you know what? I'm not going to take another dime from the government. I'm not going to take the contracts. I'm not going to take nothing else for X, whatever the fuck I do. Because I'm going to take trim fat from the government. When I say I want to fuck with Medicare, I'm going to take my shit. I'm going to put my money in where my mouth is. He's not doing that. He's just taking money and getting money. Taking money and getting money. Like, what the fuck is that?
Rodney.
Motherfucker.
Let me see. My man Rodney Rucker on here again tonight. And I thank you for tuning in and spread the word. But look, you say Democrats were saying, I want you to have what we had, what we got forever. That's just a talking point. Okay. Democrats say we want everybody to have what we have as far as health care. And they started the ball rolling and gave you the Affordable Care Act. How's that a talking point? Okay. Senate, and why didn't you pass health care? How did you get health care? When Democrats had the House, the Senate, and the White House. So you straight fucked up then. You off there. And you say they passed all the gay stuff. Okay, yes they did. They passed the motherfucking, you can marry whoever the fuck you want to marry. You know?
Wait.
So
Wait. Transgender can get their health care in jail. That bill was written by Donald the fuck Orange Demon Trump.
Yeah.
Period. He lied to your dumbasses and made you think Kamala had something to do with it. Yeah. Other than her saying, I'm just following the law. The law was set and written by that orange neck pig demon fuck. He wrote the bill. He signed the bill that gives the motherfucking transgenders rights in jail. He signed it.
And let me explain this to you for someone who's been on the inside. I've been on the inside, and I can tell you that transgender shit they talk about is bullshit.
We already know that.
The only thing they do for motherfuckers in there, that if they already are transitioning when they was arrested, when they was locked up, if they was already in the process of transitioning or whatever, and was taking them hormone pills, they continue to give them their hormone pills, because if they don't, whatever happened to them, I don't know, they could die, they can be fucked up forever or whatever the fuck, I don't know, but some shit would be bad if you deny them what the fuck they need. So that's just basic fucking decency and taking care of a motherfucker. You gotta give a motherfucker, if they're your responsibility and you're a responsibility for their health and well-being, yeah. But all that sex change shit, you can't do that shit. You can't do none of that shit.
And then
when you're on the inside, you get the bare minimum. You barely get a fucking aspirin. You gotta go through so much fucking shit to get a fucking aspirin, let alone a motherfucker's gonna change a motherfucker to a whole nother sex.
And on top of that, Obama ran on giving people health care.
Yeah.
He accomplished that. He didn't get what he wanted because Republicans didn't like nothing he wanted to do to give everybody health care. But you voted for that. People that like Republicans like that. You know what I'm saying? And that was his idea, to give you all motherfucking, and anything that got anything to do with motherfucking transgender has nothing to do with the overall. It's not that many people that have a debate about that shit. It's bigger issues in this motherfucker. Now, if you sit here still saying Trump saying he's not gonna cut shit, your mind is bobbled up with MAGA red phone. Right. You're not paying a fucking attention. You just heard motherfuckers say 800 billion is about to be cut. How much you think the fucking budget is? Rodney?
Damn near the 880. The 880 is damn near the whole fucking budget for Medicare. So basically, you're gonna take the fucking money. When you take the money, you have no choice but to shut it down. You want to phase shit out and shut it down. But that's why I'm asking, where the fuck do you get your information? You actually, every time you come on here, you always ask us, where y'all get that information from? What y'all looking at? What you looking at? I ask you the same question. What are you looking at? Are you looking at Fox News? Are you looking at Newsmax? Are you looking at different places? Where the hell are you getting this from? because the 880 is out there. It's out there everywhere. It is even on Fox News. And if you want to talk about talking points, everything that comes out of a Republican mouth is a talking point. It's never a solution to nothing. But y'all expect everybody else to give you grand details on every fucking thing. So when the shit go through, you can say that you agree with it or whatever, or do as Trump do. Take credit for all the good shit, but the bad shit, you don't agree with this motherfucker. So
that's from
come on. It's look. We living in an age where everybody now has a fucking phone, a fucking smartphone in their pocket that you can Google shit, whatever search engine you want to use, Bing, Google, Yahoo, whatever the fuck, and find out anything you want to know. You can look it up. You got information with you all the time. You don't know how to fucking spell a word? Ask Siri. Just spell it for you. If you want to know if they're trying to, if you got a smartphone with AI, whatever the fuck, ask your phone. It'll tell you. So I don't understand how this is basic out there shit. It's the headlines. You talking, well, he ain't cut no motherfucking Medicaid. They are. Look, his own fucking people said for him to do and pay for what he wants to pay for, which is a tax cut for the 1%, it has to be deep cuts to Medicare and Social Security. You don't believe me? Look it up.
And then that's the problem right there. We need you to first have facts. Then we can debate. That's why we're here. The black debate, the overall debate. I don't give a fuck what it is. We here off the streets. And if we have facts, you should have facts. Period. That's how we look at it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what the fuck? Why are we debating some motherfuckers that's highly educated, took time out to take their ass to fucking college while I was selling dope, and then gonna try to, bruh, we want to debate you too. We want to have this hashed out for any black motherfucker watching this joint. I don't give a fuck what you think of us. You know what I'm saying? We ain't saying nothing that's wrong. That's the problem. So what we want to hash out is any motherfuckers out there. Black, I don't give a fuck what you is. Because we know black motherfuckers look down on niggas like us. We don't give a fuck. We know. And we ready for y'all motherfuckers too. But right now, we keened on MAGAs. We keened on white motherfucking women. And we keened on the motherfucking Hispanics that took us through this road. We on this roller coaster that's going down so fast. Everybody's seatbelt is slipping off. Everybody's screaming. And at this point in time, we don't know what the fuck about to happen on this orange demon fuck Donald Trump roller coaster, my nigga.
But that's what you voted for. What you mad for? Why you mad? You voted for it.
And first of all, again,
I'm not even going to dignify that because, bro, man, you can go back and you can look on anything you want to in the last 60 years. That is before I was born, bro. And if you can't see what's going on, it's there before your eyes. Okay, if you ain't say they ain't do nothing for in the last 60 years or whatever, what the fuck gave us the Civil Rights Act? Come on, bro.
Civil rights, for sure.
Come on. Anything, come on. That's when you want to talk about talking points, you want to spit talking points. That's a talking point. That's a fucking talking point. When they say motherfucking Democrats ain't did something, did nothing for nobody, they mean rich white people.
Exactly, because motherfucker,
the nobody they ain't talking about when they put that shit out there like that. That's why you gotta look at the source of your information too. When they put shit out like that, they're not talking about you. No. Because the motherfuckers that Democrats ain't did shit for in the last 60 years, they're the motherfuckers that's running the country now. And the motherfuckers that they did something for and had shit going for in the last 60 years are the ones that's crying now. The ones that made sure Social Security had money, was solvent. The ones that made sure Medicare was paid for. The ones that gave you health care. The ones that got us out of fucking wars. The ones that gave us a balanced budget and left us a surplus. Not to mention the ones who saved the auto industry. Once again, the one that gave you all types of civil rights, women's rights, any rights you want to name. The ones that want to give a pathway to citizenship to the thousands of motherfuckers. It ain't millions like he said it was. It might be millions in the country, maybe, probably. But he only throwing a few thousand out at a time. Because this fucking mass deportation shit don't look like no mass deportation to me.
What was that civil rights bill? 170 something to 101 Democrats.
Right.
But look, the bigger issue is that people like that are not trying to follow the issues and the facts first before they make their assumptions, before they do their thing, right? Because I understand, well, motherfucker, that's why I think some of these things are being mixed up where people have issues with the Democratic Party that's in the Democratic Party. They don't like the way they're doing things. But then you have a Republican on the other side saying they don't like the Democratic Party for other things besides that. And it's a mixture of both of them. And the Democrats are not standing up saying what are they for and what are they against during this time of the orange neck demon fuck Donald Trump. So to me, he pulling back civil rights. I don't know how they help black people. Maybe some black Macklin can help us on that one, right? And another thing, when we seen at the beginning of the joint, where he was on David Letterman, and when people be like, y'all loved him before and all this bullshit, you can get to see right then and there who was he then. Yeah. Is that the same motherfucker screaming Mexicans are racist? Look at it. Was that same person? Mm-hmm. Second, some of this shit was way before he lashed out against the black motherfuckers in the Central Park joint. Once that happened, everybody got a good feel of who he was. But at the same time, he's so entrenched in politics, money in New York, and entertainment in New York, that it was almost irrelevant. Long as you paying my check, we ain't got to worry about how racist your pig ass is, right? Yeah. But running for fucking president, now you're in control of all my shit on a daily basis. Yes, you being a racist is a problem now, motherfucker. The fuck?
Hey, look. Hey, the worst thing in the world is a racist with power to exercise his racism as he chooses. Exactly. Let's see.
It's a couple things, man. You said at the beginning that him and Elon Musk weren't gonna last.
Oh, that's coming. That's starting now because he done went. It was today. It was today, yesterday, or in the last 24 hours. I know that he told motherfucking his cabinet members they had the power. That Elon don't have the power to tell them shit. That they run their departments.
But that's something he had to say to nobody. We know that he is not elected to nothing. Who else knew that?
So, cause you got a motherfucker come out this evening and say, we put it out there. He said, man, I got planes falling out the sky. And this motherfucker want me to, I'm paraphrasing, and this motherfucker want me to fire FAA workers. And see.
I get what you're saying. What it is, all the people here pointing to this crazy ass cabinet got into where their workplace is, and niggas got in their ear. Like, bitch ass nigga, I know you do some TV shit, but this shit's some real motherfucking shit, my nigga. In fact, sit your ass down. We got an hour presentation for you, bitch ass. When you leave this presentation, take your ass in there and tell that nigga what the fuck is really going on. And that's what the fuck happened, bro.
Well, see, now you saying what I predicted. You're gonna see that back and forth between real live MAGA and Elon. Because a lot of the shit Elon trying to do, or Elon got this motherfucker doing, he's saying Elon ain't got no power, but he gave Elon some power. Because ain't no motherfucking way he getting into the shit he getting into. He got some kind of power, some kind of clearance, and you best be sure he done got somewhere that he knew the fuck he wanted. But they pushing back. So you got the real live MAGA pushing back against Elon dumbass, and that's what I want to see. And then you have Trump ass in the middle.
But that's a situation where he brings Elon Musk in.
Yeah.
The cabinet members are last. They wasn't here yet.
Mm-hmm.
So now they're here.
Yeah.
Right? So now they don't know how to walk with this Elon Musk thing. They had to feel their way through. They don't know if they cross Elon Musk, do they get fired? So they had to feel that through. And once they get into their motherfucking wherever they had to be at from this point on, people gave them information. Mm-hmm. And then it made them feel like, now I got to defend the department I'm going to be at for the next 3 or 4 years, because I can't live in there if I let all that go. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that most of these cabinet members that he put in there is saying, please, bro, don't do such and such. Don't do this and don't do that. It's because the people got to their ear. They probably ain't had no clue of what was going on before they got in there. Yeah. They was on YouTube. They was on motherfucking podcasts and screaming this bullshit. You're right. But once they walked their dumb asses in there, reality hit. And they was like, motherfucker, I can't let Trump do that. You know what I'm saying?
See, you brought up a good point there. That Elon was there first. You don't know, and we don't know what the fuck Elon done to take power, give himself more power, or get Trump to sign some kind of shit old power with him before they got there. And like you said, they probably got there and motherfuckers like, hold on, man. You ain't doing shit unless you got to run it through Elon first. So that's the kind of meeting they had. Like, you run your departments, and because Elon doing something that if they gotta have a meeting like that, Elon doing something where they gotta go through him or some shit. He want them to fire all these motherfucking people and all this shit.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a mess.
It's just at the beginning, this whole motherfucking administration is a piece of shit. They don't know what the fuck they doing. So Trump comes in, all he knows is he want Elon Musk here. Him and Elon Musk discuss some shit on Twitter about Doge.
Yeah.
So he thinking, all right, do your Doge thing. He done hit in his dumbass orange neck demon mind. It's not a big thing. He gonna just cut the fat. But he ain't picturing him being active in people's shit, taking out data. So once people not feeling that, it's like, all right, hold on. Let me pull back on some of that. You have Marco Rubio in that joint arguing with motherfucker Elon Musk today about some of this shit, which made this happen, which made Trump say, all right, hold on. The cabinet members, they call the shots, because you have somebody on the outside now calling shots that's not really anybody. That's all I've been trying to tell everybody. Elon Musk is not nobody in this administration or this government, bro. He's just nothing. And that's why I say people shouldn't leave their jobs, because he is nobody. And congressmen and senators should not listen to shit he's saying out of his fucking mouth.
But the problem is,
and that's what I'm saying at the beginning, where people had an illusion where I don't know what to say about the Musk part because I don't know what this is. But now, as they've been going on weeks and weeks, they know they got more power than that clown. He is nobody. So now they going to Trump like, bro, you can't do that. You can't do that shit that Musk want to do. Look, man, Musk is the worst thing we got going on. We can do our MAGA shit without him. That type of shit going on there. You see what I'm saying?
But see, he don't got no more power than the president give him.
Exactly.
So the president is giving him the power to do all the shit that he been doing. And now they like, hold the fuck on, man. They can't even run their departments because everything is running through Elon. So Elon is, even before they got there, Elon gotten Trump in before any of it had a chance. And he done got all this power. Now Trump got to take that shit back and tell these people, hold on. Because he had to go to Elon and look, man, Elon, you can't keep doing this shit. These people let these people do their job or whatever.
Exactly.
Or you find too many people that they ain't got, you get rid of everybody, ain't got nobody to do the job. All the while, Elon is getting more government contracts for himself, while he's sending rockets up in the fucking sky, blowing the fuck up. Because he the one, especially with SpaceX, he's the motherfucker that's behind all this FAA shit. Now you got fucking planes falling out the fucking sky.
Because he want to relax the rules so he can fly his shit. So therefore, you're going to change that for you falling out the fucking sky.
Yeah. So he's
under investigation with all this bullshit he doing.
Yeah. He want to get to Mars so bad. I hope he go up to Mars, his motherfucking self, and get stuck. Fuck that.
So, Rodney, I need y'all to make y'all mind up. Is Elon Musk coming in with his chainsaw, doing his thing, or not? Make your mind up. He running shit of that. That's the problem y'all got here. Y'all got outsiders. Y'all don't even know what's going on. Yeah. Yourselves, who's supposed to own that demon fuck pig Donald Trump. Y'all support him and y'all don't know what the fuck going on.
And the thing about this is this motherfucker ain't even American. He's a South African.
It makes it even worse. But shouts out to David Letterman. Because I used to he's most of the reason why I'm here now. Fucking with him, and motherfucker Howard Stern, shit like that. Give you that motherfucking like, I can do that shit. Because them niggas literally doing it in their garage and shit like that when this shit first started. So you gotta give credit to people like David Letterman and motherfucking Howard Stern. Yeah. Shit like that. Them niggas literally did it out fucking in the alley some motherfucking way.
Yeah, I'm like that. Yeah, I just watch Dave all the time. Fuck yeah. I don't even really fuck with nobody on late night.
That's why I say him and motherfucking Howard Stern were the two people that made me wanna think about this shit any type of way for him. You know what I'm saying? Them two people guide this thing. And anybody trying to figure out who this picture is, this is motherfucking Elon Musk's son. That is goddamn son who is a transgender. I'm gonna keep saying this every podcast so everybody can know. Because he keeps trying to act like he don't exist. Him, whatever the fuck, don't exist. You know what I'm saying, dog? And that's his fucking problem. He's so hell-bent on shit like this. Because it took his son. That's what, according to him. She woke gay stuff took his son. So therefore, he want to lash out on America for his son being whatever the fuck he is now at this point.
You know what? I'm gonna do this, Robbie. He don't have no power, man. He just works for Trump. Kiss my ass for that. That's some bullshit right there. Look, it is people that work at the highest levels of government. They don't have access to your social security numbers.
None of that.
Your tax information.
None of that.
Well, none of that. Members of Congress don't have that access.
None of that.
And most likely, if you get anybody that get access, you got to go through courts and you got to get clearance at the highest fucking level. Everybody don't have that. Ain't but a few people that see all the shit.
True.
Ain't but a few people in this world that see all the shit. And right now, Elon has access to all the shit. So don't hit me with them. He don't got no fucking power. He works with Trump. That's bullshit. Do you know that some of the shit that he's looking at that they don't tell you about, that is so fucking highly classified that it only can be looked at or supposed to be looked at in a secure location, in a skiff. But Elon sees this type of shit. Come on, bro. There's some lines that should not cross. This man he's a habitual line stepper. He like Rick James. He's a habitual line stepper. It's not a line that he won't fucking cross. And then he allow like a motherfucker who's not even an American at that. So I don't want to hear that shit about he ain't got no power. He got the power that Trump allows him to have, that gives him. If Trump allows him to do any and everything, he has the power to do any and everything. Come on, even Republicans are like, whoa. He's going into fucking tax information and social security numbers. Yo, do you know if them motherfuckers do a background check on you? You got to sign some shit for them to go into the shit he going in all willy-nilly. That mean he can go invade shit. That mean you don't know what these motherfuckers, 19 and 22-year-old, a motherfucker running around, they call them big balls. He's in your shit. He has your personal, private information. You don't know how much of this shit he done downloaded and got on a secret hard drive some fucking way. You don't know this. That if he got your number, he got your information, he got theirs too. They don't want that. They got to get Elon up out of there, out of that shit. Come on. If you ever want to know where the crime and the dirt is, follow the money. He let this motherfucker, he can follow anybody's money. That's why Republicans don't like that shit. Come on.
No, Republicans don't like it because, first of all, the whole party is racist and piggery. It's led by one there. And to me, we just in a situation where, like I told you, we got to find out who's best under pressure, who's best to fight this fight, who is not backing down from the orange neck demon pig fuck, period. Me and you, we both disagree on how Democrats strategizing this shit because they're not really doing too much to do for our strategy. Because me and you agree, it's nothing policy-wise they can do. It's nothing they can block. They can't do anything. So we do agree on, you think messaging, I think a motherfucking narrative. We do agree on they need to be doing that instead of not doing anything because there's nothing you can do once the motherfucking racists start running. The narratives are set by then. You see what I'm saying? It's just way too late.
Rodney, once again, when you go, it's a whole different issue with the fuck I'm talking about and what you're trying to say. When you go down there to apply for food stamps, apply for any benefits, when you go apply for anything anyway, they ask you for your social security number. You have the option not to give it to them. You might not get what you motherfucking went there to get, but you have an option to know, I don't want you to have my social security number. It's a difference between you having an option to give a motherfucker your social security number for whatever, to open up a bank account, to get benefits, to do anything. That's your option. But for a motherfucker that just to have, he's not a government, he's not really a government person. He just somebody Trump put there, invented some shit and put him there.
He's just standing there. He's not really.
And for this person to have your social security number for whatever reason, everybody in the government don't have your social. Look, it's on file. But unless you motherfucking tell them your number, they can't pull your fucking name up. That's why they ask you, what's your social? They ask you for it. You can give it to them or not. That's your social. That's your number.
And that's why this is like one strike for me, period, for this fool being president, is you are not smart enough to know. First of all, you cannot let somebody on the outside, you don't let somebody from a foreign nation or somebody that's not American just be around our sensitive shit. First of all, you so fucking y'all can't be the defense people no more. Y'all can't be the what's name no more. Y'all just not. He let motherfucker come in the joint that's not registered, not vetted, not fucking anything. Just walk around all our shit. And y'all think that shit okay? Who voted for this dumb fuck? And they gonna turn around and now he wanna say, well, nah, step back, let them do it. We know that anyway, nigga. You already let him get access to shit. What if he take that shit to Russia or China somewhere and disappear with that shit, you dumb fuck?
Thank you.
Right now, Trump is the biggest fucking risk for America in American history, bro.
Yeah. He gives this man the power to get the authority to get into this shit, and he has a group of youngins like
Dumb fuck
18,
shit.
19, maybe younger than that, 20, 21, 22-year-olds, computer people that have access to your shit. You don't know what they're doing with it.
You know what they send it at.
You don't know, like I say, you don't know if they downloaded all this information for whatever. You don't know this shit. They're not telling you what the fuck they're doing in there. They're just giving anybody willy-nilly. You got a group of youngins. Like I say, they're teenagers and in their early fucking 20s. Don't know nothing about the government, how it works. These people ain't been background checked. They ain't been vetted. They ain't been nothing.
At all.
And you act like you cool with these people having some of the most sensitive, having access to some of the most sensitive and personal information of the citizens of this country. Are you out of your ass mind?
Now you see what I'm saying?
You must be, bro.
This not even politics, not even racism. It's like, bro.
Yeah.
Are you out of your mind right now, bro? You can't let this motherfucker just let anybody have anything and what? And then motherfucker Musk gonna disappear. He gonna be in another country some damn where. Him and his little motherfuckers. How we know they ain't got everybody's shit?
I'm through with this, bro.
Shit's ridiculous.
I can't say no more.
Now, it's been a bigger thing going on because MAGA's a piece of shit to me, period. Anybody that voted for Trump, you's a fucking racist or you sympathize for the shit. So it's no more hiding that. But you got these motherfuckers on the internet, Instagram, all this shit, man. Trying to show off black people, you know what I'm saying? And this shit's really starting to get, bro, we need the left wing side of this, bro. Oprah, all y'all motherfuckers, put some money in the pool. Get some shit shaking, bro. Like, I'm not liking this shit, man. It's like, these niggas get to feed Americans whatever. And it takes a while for Americans to decipher whether or not that's even true. By that time, 80% of people believe it's true by that time. The shit is ridiculous.
Yeah, you gotta keep rehashing shit all the time. You get tired of that shit.
It's the fucked up ass shit.
You can't even move on to the next shit.
Now,
gotta keep on rehashing the old shit because
now,
like Rodney out here they don't believe shit stink.
Now, we have a motherfucking bitch that's a YouTuber, Instagrammer, whatever the fuck the hoe do, right? Mm-hmm. But all these bitch motherfuckers trying to find ways to do content because they done. Like whatever got them there, it's not the thing for them no more, right? So they start trying to figure out other shit. Now, MAGA right now is lit up on Twitter. It's just going to be bigger in a minute. So I'm going to get ahead of it. It's a white motherfucker bitch that wore braids. The broad comes up the joint and tells her to take the shit off. Right?
That shit ugly as fuck. That shit is ugly though. Like, look at your fucking hair. It doesn't look bad. That's ugly. Please stop following us. That shit is ugly as fuck. We wear that shit.
It's braids.
Take that shit out now. Take that shit out now.
Okay, what's your problem?
Take that shit out now. But take that shit out now. Take that shit out. That shit ugly as fuck. That shit is ugly though. Like, look at your fucking hair.
It doesn't look bad.
That's ugly.
Please stop following us.
That shit is ugly as fuck. We wear that shit.
It's braids.
All right.
Take that shit out now.
Just a couple things. For the extent that, let's say that this is not a bullshit ass made up white people shit, skit shit. Let's say this really is happening, right? The bigger issue is, can white women wear braids? Is that an okay thing for white women to wear braids and black women to have an issue with it? Now, we're going to give our thoughts on it, and then we're going to let you know what the white broad said after this incident, right?
Ow! That shit ugly as fuck. That shit is ugly though. Like, look at your fucking hair.
It doesn't look bad.
That's ugly.
Please stop following us.
That's
So what you think?
Look, she can wear whatever the fuck she wants. You can go back to 1980 when Bo Derek, the whitest woman in the motherfucking world at the time, was wearing braids in that movie 10. This ain't no new shit. You got white women out here with all kind of hairstyles. I mean, it is what it is. So what? This shit, they try to appropriate everything else, you know. They can try that too. But I mean, I don't, it just make me laugh because I've seen, like I said, I've seen some shit in my time. And last time I was in, oh my God. We was waiting for medication to come out one night and the nurse came in. And that was the first time I seen a white woman wearing a dashiki.
Okay.
That's what I see. And I had to point out, I said, oh. I said, you see what I see? He said, what? I said, that's a white woman wearing a dashiki. It was an African fellow who was standing next to me. He was like, man, if my wife seen that, man, she snatched that shit off her. So, I mean, it comes from, I don't know.
All right. So,
I mean, I say this. I ended this. We fought for, and, you know, our black members, especially our black members of Congress, fought for it and got the Crown Act. So we can wear our hair any kind of way we want to. You can say a motherfucking thing about it. We want to wear natural hair to work or whatever the fuck. And, you know, our dreads or like I say, wear natural. You know, we got that. How long we have it, I don't know. So, if you know, we got the Crown Act, so we can wear our shit any kind of way. Fuck it, she can wear her shit any kind of way.
All right. So she came back on her Instagram to address the situation.
So yesterday when I was filming, some crazy lady started chasing me out of the store, screaming about my braids, saying it's disgusting, trashy, cultural appropriation, and then proceeds to say, take that shit off like 20 times.
take that shit out now. Take that shit out.
She was literally expecting me to rip my hair out right then and there. I can't just rip my braids out. She then follows me all the way to my car, screaming to the top of her lungs. And I just cannot believe somebody gets that offended over a hairstyle like this. If she can wear a wig, I can wear braids. I'm allowed to wear braids. So yesterday when I was filming, some crazy lady started chasing me out of the store.
Fuck a wig got to do.
Now, it's a couple things in this. One thing is, her to say the cultural whatever the fuck, that's made up. That black broad ain't say no bullshit like that. She don't even say shit like that. Now, her saying that shit like some trash, yeah. Her saying a cultural appropriation, whatever the fuck the white bitch said, I don't have no. I put my bottom line dollar on it. That black bitch ain't thinking that, ain't say that. No. That's some shit she sprinkled in the middle of her telling her story.
I think she probably got that out of her saying, no, y'all don't wear y'all hair.
Yeah, she sprinkled that in. That black bitch ain't say that.
We wear our hair like that, so I guess.
Now, for her to say, all right, you can wear a wig, so I could do this. Wait. I'm like, hold up. Where the wig come from? What the fuck? That's another thing that most motherfuckers say. They'd be like, oh, if y'all could bleach your hair blonde or whatever the fuck, oh, I could do this and such and such. It's like, first of all, braids is a motherfucker expression of our culture during a part of our history. The females literally had to use these braids as a hairstyle. This is a hairstyle. Not no fucking go to the store, pick up a wig. That's not what cornrows and braids are, bitch. That's your first problem. You equated it with going to get a fucking wig. That's your problem. And then anybody would start saying, oh, she blonde, why you can do blonde? Motherfucker. if you don't get the point of this is our heritage, motherfucker, you just a standby, picking up shit along the way. We've been doing this shit. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Braids emanated.
That's our shit, and it's not because we wanted to look like that. It's because that's the ways and means we had to do, motherfucker. That's our culture. So when you braid your head up or cornrow your head, that's a gesture you just made. Not putting color on your shit. Not putting a fucking wig on your dumb ass head, you dumb bitch.
I ain't getting the wig part. Because what the fuck throwing a wig on?
Fuck out of here.
What woman don't throw a wig?
Ain't got nothing to do with no braids or cornrow.
When their hair ain't done. So that's bullshit.
Like, what the fuck?
And I think, black girl should have went up to her and broke it down to her and let her know where braids came from. So now, good old Africa.
I'm getting a sense that the bitches just telling her that shit is just some trash. I know somebody gonna do better than that, hoe. Mm-hmm. If you want to wear braids, wear them. Motherfucker. That's the sense I was getting for the black bro. Take that shit out of here. Come to my sister and you want to get some real shit. She took it to cultural, whatever the fuck. Black people don't even say that shit. The fuck out of here.
She could have just went up there and broke it out and said, let me learn you something. Told her about braids, and she thought her braids were fucked up looking. Then say, look, Charlie, you want to get it done? I got somebody to do that shit right.
That's what she was doing. Charlie, right. Take that out. And then act like the bitch could just all of a sudden take her braids out because you in the middle of the street saying take it out. Like, what the fuck is that? Yeah, so, bitch, you cannot do shit where I can't defend you, black ladies. Like, don't tell her to take her braids out now. Like the world will end if you don't take them out right the fuck now. That wouldn't make no fucking sense.
If you ain't your feelings about the shit, then just break it down to it. You just rolled up on it. Bitch, take that shit out your head. That shit, we do that shit. Y'all don't do that shit. That shit ugly. That shit's some trash. Get that shit up out your head.
That's why I say that is a cultural thing. So when a white woman do that, she gotta realize that's not just putting on a fucking wig. You are now in a black person culture. It's things we done when we were slaved, ho. And you just have to turn around and be like, I get it, I understand. I just like our culture. I like the braids, and that's why I want to wear it like this. I guarantee you, that lady, that black woman would have said, yeah, that's what's up. I fucks with you. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you have to recognize what the fuck are you doing here with the braids or cornrows in your head as a white person. That is not nothing you could just put in your head and a black person look at you and say, that's cute. No.
My daughter used to wear her hair braided.
That's beside the point.
No, because look, some white chicks been getting their hair braided or wearing.
You never seen Madonna's hair look like that, bro.
Huh?
She might have had 2 or 3 braids in her head. Her hair never looked like that. Ever. Her whole fucking head was braided, bro.
But okay, if she ain't like it, that's just like, what? You don't like it, you don't like it.
Who?
The girl. If she don't like it, you don't like it. If you wouldn't feel like telling the bitch your shit fucked up, you going off on that, and that was extra.
The white bitch don't understand what she got in her head, though.
Make her understand.
She had braids in her fucking head. And for her to act like it's just odd that a black person has an issue with it, that's her problem. That's why the white person don't understand that what she have in her head is just not braids or cornrows, you dumb white bitch. What the fuck is wrong with you? That is our culture. That ain't nothing we just did for the fun of it, ho. Just same thing we eat. The reason why we eat fucking chicken, chitlins, it ain't because we wanted to, because y'all white motherfuckers threw it to us. It was the trash you threw to us, motherfucker. You can't turn around there and start running around with chitlins saying, I love me the way we cook chitlins because we gonna smack in your mouth. You gotta recognize what are you doing and what is it to the culture. That's my thing. You gotta recognize what are you doing. Is it the culture? Are you disrespecting the culture? Or are you giving praise to the culture? You see what I'm saying? That's what you gotta realize. That white bitch had no sense of anything she was doing.
Educated.
Madonna had black dick in her 24/7. So you're not acting like a white bitch that don't know what she was doing.
Okay, well, I'll just say that.
This bitch was obviously knowing she was ignorant to the fact that she had braids in her head, bro.
Okay.
That was the problem.
The fact, then educate her. That's all.
No, the bitch wasn't had time to educate her. She wanted to take the shit out.
She went on. She wanted to educate the white bitch. If she went on that long ass rant that she went on, chasing her all the way to a car, whatever the fuck she did, screaming, take your shit out. You can pull her to the side and say, "Let me tell you something about that hairstyle you got right there," and educate her. She could have easily did that.
She kind of did. She said, "We wear that. You had no business wearing that." Fuck else she wanted her to say.
What I'm saying, she's not the first white woman that had braided hair. Ain't gonna be the last white woman to wear braided hair because you go in the motherfucking hood and white chicks always want to look like the sister.
Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets, you know what I'm saying, dog?